Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Lakeisha Michelle. Thank you so much for enjoying these videos that I'm creating for you. So I thought I would just pull out my computer and play on one of my mannequins. I cut her like a long time ago, but I figured let me just wave her up and give her some curls because I've gotten so many requests to do the curls and the waves. So I have an actual professional videographer and all that good stuff. We filmed last week. The files are so big and the editing is taking some time. So until then, I'm just going to go ahead and just do it on my mannequin. And actually, this is the best way to really look good because if you can make a mannequin look amazing, you can make, normal hair look good. Because mannequins are a little bit tougher when it comes to the waving and the curling because their hair is just weird. So right now, I'm just applying the foam wrap. And that is Nairobi foam wrap. It is in an Influence bottle because I ran out of Influence. So I'm just going to... my little Sally's comb. I love these combs. They're like $1 at Sally's. I'm just going to go ahead and get her detangled. She hasn't been used in a while, so she was a little kinky. See those kinks there? Yikes. Don't mind that. It's just a mannequin. So, hope you guys enjoy this. It is on my computer screen. Like I just filmed with my laptop. And I just wanted to do some new content for you. Forgive me for the other lateness in the videos. I actually got sick and went to the hospital, so I was kind of down. I wasn't really working for the past like 8 weeks. So I'm back. I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm well. Here is a video that I hope will help you. So if you study these videos in order, you know how I feel about molding the hair and the mannequin. So I've just combed the hair down into the traditional mold, and because I like to just get my shapes in order before I get ready to create. And so now just understand the waves are all about the C shape. And you'd know this from beauty school, but I put this in X-ray because I wanted you to see how I'm going in that. See that pattern? Like a little swoop, like swoop, like C shape. So you're just doing a backward C and a forward C. And I don't like neat waves. You can do neat waves, do row by row, make them really, really neat. I don't like that. So I don't really practice that. I know how to do it, but I don't practice that because I typically make my waves with the iron. So I depend on the framing of the waves. That's very important for me. And then I use my iron to get the look. And my clients love it. It lasts just as long. And so, yeah, it works for me. You have to figure out what you like and what's your thing to do. Because as these waves getting more popular, everybody's teaching it. There's no wrong or right way. I mean, a wave is a wave. So what I want you to take from this is, okay, it's kind of hard waving a mannequin with the little fake ears and like sewed in hair. So that little area was interesting. But even on clients, I don't do like a little bitty waves. I just do big C shapes. And once I dry this, you'll be able to see that they actually came through as C shapes. Because right now it looks like it's not really forming, but it is. So I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, just do C shapes and try to follow and be neat with it. As long as the hair is combed down, it's not knotted up or tangled, you will be A-okay. So I'm just creating another C shape here. And making it all blend out. It's so hard on the mannequin with this little. She had her ears, which is kind of weird. And her hair, because I put so much texture, I think it just had all these little spots that were trying to stick up. Because I just got scissor happy one day and gave her like a razor cut mixed with point cut, mixed with some of everything. So now I'm just shaping the waves. Still going in the C shape, and I'm just connecting them to the whatever wave it's next to. So if you can see to the left of the screen, I'd already waved that side. So I'm just creating this wave from the front of her head to blend in with the wave that I put on the side of her head initially. So I'm just making that C shape match the other C shape that I did. See how that's blending into the sides? Boom. So nothing major. For me, with waves, the frame of the face is most important. So you can kind of, like, I need the front and the sides to be amazing. The rest, I focus on my iron. I don't focus on the wet wave. You can. It's not a wrong or right way to do it. I just don't, because I've been doing waves for years before it got popular, and we just do it with the iron at Diva Style. So that's kind of what I do. Doing it wet is beautiful and it works. So you just gotta literally get your mannequin. The whole thing with these classes is you gotta practice and come up with your own version of whatever you like. So this girl is going under the dryer. I can't stop dreaming at work. So we are back from under the dryer. She was complaining that she was too hot. You know how them clients do. So I'm just really trying to control the camera. So hard filming by myself. As you can see, she looks cute already. There's her wave. I just do big C shapes. It's not organized. It's just like, can't really tell what's happening, but they're there. And I'm touching them, kind of breaking it up. You see, as I rubbed it, it didn't like mess up anything. So just throw you some waves. So I'm gonna use some Moroccan oil because her hair is just weird. That's not real, you know. It's not wasn't sure what was gonna happen with curling it with the Marcel. So I just put the Moroccan oil. And really I was testing out a new webcam. I'm gonna use some Matrix. That's just like a working spray. It's called Shaper. It's just a working spray, which is something that keeps the hair soft, but it helps hold the curls so it doesn't get all that static and all that stuff. And so if you remember in the class, we're going to start from the crown of the head and just close up that hole in the middle. And with the waves, see how I pull that iron? So because I have C shapes, I curl in the bend of the C, if that makes sense. So that's a big C swoop, that area, and I'm going to curl, and the curl is going to go to my left at a C angle, and it just pops. It just helps bring out the C shape. So now the C is going the other way. Now I'm going to curl to the right, and then that's that C shape. So curls, I mean, you're just creating the C shape with the waves, and that one's going to the right. So I just kind of let the hair flow. If it's going to the right, I curl to the right. If it's going to the left, I curl to the left. Sometimes I go the opposite direction. It still will curl. The thing is letting the heat saturate the hair enough so that when you curl that hair, that wave bounces right back into the C shape. But it just, you know, makes it tighter and neater and smooth. So I'm just following the C shapes that I've put into the head. And I'm curling alongside them. So I took that from the crown and went down. So now I'm going back up to the crown. There's no right or wrong way, and I'm just curling in the C shape. I'm curling in the shape of the C. So the big curve of a C, I'm curling in that, right in the middle of it. And I'm pinching that iron really tight, and I'm holding it close to the scalp, but I'm still pulling in the shape of that C. Same thing with the Marcels. And this is something that it took me forever. I had to just practice. And it's hard to show you without getting my elbow in the way, so I was kind of struggling. But as you can see, it's still popping right into, that one's going to go to the left. Boom. And they just pop right into place. Marcels, I actually can go a little faster. That one really could have went to the right. But I curled it to the left and it went. This one to the right. But I am just curling in the shape of a C. I hope this makes sense. It may sound repetitive, but this is how I get the curls that you see on YouTube. This is how everybody's getting. I mean, they're just curling tight in different directions. You don't have to go row by row or left, right, left, right, left, right. You can create whatever you want. So that's the exciting part about the waves. So now I'm going to go back into the top and fill that in. You know how I feel about the top. And you can have fun. You can curl backwards, forwards. Even with me curling all those curls left, right, left, I could have flipped some of them out. I could have went different directions each time. Right, left, right, left. Ooh, I'm hanging them out, Lord Jesus. Ooh, get it right, girl. So I could have, did different directions. So at the top, I'm going to make it funky. A lot of people like the flat pin curl look, but you know what? It's the mannequin. I'm going to give her some zhuzh and let her hair kind of be funky and, just loose. So don't get stuck to what I'm teaching here as just the way. Just understand what's happening and just know that you can duplicate it in your own fashion. And so I did that one in the C shape. I'll probably take this one up. I just rotate. I'm like, let me just go up, down, up, down, up, down. That gives a different texture. So I'm curling that one back. And the key about this is the waves help give it a fun, just sexy, wavy texture. Just fun. I'm taking that one a different direction. Still going sideways, but I kind of pulled it to my right first, and then I went to the left. So as you can see, the waves help create texture. It's already looking kind of funky, which is cool. So I'm just going to keep curling in different directions, keeping the C shapes in mind, and thinking, how I want it to look funky. So I'm going to go here to close up that hole, kind of curling this one off the scalp. And as you can see, they just fall in place. So make sure you have enough product on the hair so that the heat and the product work together and silk out the hair so that those curls are smooth and shiny. And just curl. Have fun. Go different directions. And the thing about curls, guys, is make sure you pull the iron all the way through the ends, because a lot of times people curl hair and they don't pull it, you gotta have the product, pull the iron all the way through the ends of the hair so that it doesn't look frizzy. So here I'm just kind of picking up hair and just curling in whatever direction. I want the top to be standing up and be kind of funky, so I'm just gonna start curling. This one I'm just gonna go down. See, it's coming together.
See, I'm an ordinary woman doing extraordinary things. Oh. It's one of those places that don't sleep, where all the celebrities go and creep.
You see, I'm just picking up pieces and kind of just curling these little fun curls. Nice, different directions. I'm not obsessing over which direction it's going to go. See, that's the thing about putting those big C shapes in the hair. It gives you a nice, fun textured base to work with, And the best part about waves and curls is that when it's done and you put some soft oil in your hands and you mush the hair together and kind of just let it all melt together, the oil and the heat from the hands and the set from the wave, it just creates this beautiful hair. And this is literally like giving your clients a roller set, because waves and tight curls last for so long. That's why people are so obsessed with them, because they can actually kind of keep their hairstyle longer than normal.
Going back to Cali, back to Cali, 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 going back to Cali.
I was trying not to burn her ear, y'all. This doll head kept just shaking it, and I'm trying to like not knock over the mannequin head, not put my elbow in the camera. It's just a lot going on. And as you can see, towards the neck, I'm curling towards her ear. That's really popular. My clients actually don't like, most clients don't like all that hair around their ear and neck because they don't know what to do with it once it gets old. I don't even like that. But it looks pretty. So I just did it just because it looks pretty.
Let's take a trip to California, 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 California. It's one of those places that don't sleep, where all the celebrities go and creep. It's California, California.
And a lot of times, you know, when you're curling, I think that what I've noticed when I do one-on-one classes or in classes, the stylists are not holding the irons tight enough, and they're like not putting enough pressure on. You have to pinch those irons tight and curl that hair. Like, don't be afraid. So watch when I grab this. I'm pinching it tight and I am pulling in the direction of that C shape, and I'm curling that hair. Drag it into the curve of the C that you pick up. So like that one was going to my, you know, that C-shaped curve was facing my left. I drug it in that direction, but I still drug it on base. So get a mannequin head, keep you a mannequin head. Like I have so many, and just practice curls. I do long hair, I have the short hair one, and I have different lengths of short hair. Because some people want to have a really, really, really full fronts, and they still want all these waves. So you got to make big waves and little waves. And as I find models, I will create more footage. I've been reading the feedback, so I got so much work to do and give you guys, you know, answer questions that you've asked. But being sick and going to the hospital was pretty scary, so that just kind of threw me off. As you can see, I'm just dragging that curl, holding it tight, dragging it into the C shape. This is something that I literally got a mannequin head when I first found out how to do it in beauty school. I got my mannequin head and I just did a row by row by row, and I just literally practiced dragging that iron, because it's a method that I didn't get right. It didn't make sense to me until I practiced it. And I practiced by myself. I just picked up the iron and I drug my iron until it finally started seeing the shape that I wanted. So don't give up. And a lot of times, if the curl doesn't do right, you may not have enough product. So you need a light oil or some type of light cream on the hair, so that's why I put the Moroccan oil, so that the heat helps the hair glide through the iron. And be constantly checking how your profile is looking on the client. So I'm like, okay, I see what she's looking like on the camera with this wobbly mannequin head. And I'm going to go ahead and just do different directions because I want her to have a poofy, fun front. So just always be aware of the client face shape. And see, that's a C shape that's going to my right. So I already know I'm going to curl that one tight and slide it on to the right. See, I'm curling it in the C. I'm bending in that C shape. Bend tight on base. And actually, her hair was kind of damp. Just to be honest, she wasn't all the way dry. But she's not human, so she'll be alright. And the cool part about it is that I wanted fun texture, so just go with the flow of the hair, but let it be creative. I want this one to be in the air, so I'm just going to tightly bend it to the top and let that heat silk out the hair to the top. See that C shape right there? You can do whatever you want. If you want to curl it up or down. I'm actually going to go the opposite direction. Boom. And just mess with the hair. Don't want it to be, don't make it perfect. It's kind of cheesy trying to make the mannequin, do certain things, but now I'm just going to get the oil and shape it. I like to just put the oil in my hands and, blend some of the curls together. And when I use my fingers and just touch the curls and mush them together, they just start waving and creating these beautiful shapes. Look for shapes and enhance them. If you see some area, looks a little weird, close up gaps, make things look fuller. And just be anal about your work. I'm combing those pieces because it's just getting a little frizz out. And when you comb, the curl's going to pop right back into place. So I'm just going through and just pulling them out so it doesn't look like a granny hairstyle. And I'm just combing through, because when you put product in the hair and you comb through the waves, it just looks neater. And she had a little gap there, so I just back combed that little area and just comb through. Break up some of the organized look because I don't like organized curls. Take your time, and this is called finishing. Really finish the hair. Clients love this too because they just feel like a diva, because you're just really taking your time and you're perfecting the end result. So, take your time, work it out. Add little flips, do whatever you can to make it look modern. So there you have it. Just some fun waves on the mannequin head. I just wanted you to really get the techniques. I have a professional edited video coming up soon. I swear I did. We filmed it, but I may want to reshoot it. So I figured let me just do this in the meantime so that there is an example. I was trying to zoom in and use my camera. This is why you need to just outsource certain things. Just because you know how to do it don't mean you need to do it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this look. As you can see, she has waves, little flips. It's so funny. I was trying to turn the thing and watch the camera to make sure it wasn't like losing focus.